Renting a place seems like a no-brainer, right? You've done the math if you're among the few who set aside 30% of your income for rent and feel confident you've got it all figured out. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that the rent you've budgeted for is just the beginning? Beneath that advertised price lurks a whole host of hidden fees that can send your real costs soaring way past that nice, neat 30%. In fact, what you actually end up paying could creep into the 45 to 50% range or even higher. Want to know where your money is really going? Stick around as we uncover 10 sneaky fees that can drain your wallet and show you the true cost of renting in Florida. Application fees. A small price to pay. Or not. You found the perfect place and can't wait to submit your rental application. But before you do, there's a little fee standing in your way. The application fee. It's often a non-refundable cost that catches many by surprise. Landlords or property managers charge these fees to process your background check and verify your financial information, but they can range from $25 to $150 per applicant. Imagine you're a couple applying for a 2-bedroom apartment. At $100 per person, that's already $200, and you haven't even secured the place yet. This seemingly small fee can quickly add up, so factor it into your budget before you even start hunting. Security deposit, 1 month's rent, right? Think again. The moment you sign your lease, a security deposit is usually required to hold the unit and cover any potential damage. This is typically refundable, but the amount can be shocking. Many landlords ask for 1 to 2 months' rent up front. So, if your rent is $1,500, expect to shell out anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 immediately. For those moving in with limited savings, this upfront cost can break the bank, especially since it's money you won't see again until you move out, assuming there's no damage. Be prepared to have an extra month's rent in your back pocket before signing the lease. Pet fees. Loving your furry friend comes at a cost. Got a pet? You'll need to budget more than just food and toys. Many landlords impose hefty pet fees or deposits, and some even charge a monthly pet rent. A typical one-time pet fee ranges from $200 to $500, while pet rent can add $25 to $50 per month. Let's say you've got a dog. You could easily pay $300 up front, plus an extra $30 each month for the privilege of keeping Fido. Over a 12-month lease, that's an additional $660. Loving your pet is priceless, but the cost of keeping them in your rental for sure isn't. Utility setup fees? Flip the switch for a price. You've moved in and unpacked your boxes, and now it's time to set up the utilities. But did you know many utility companies require a deposit or activation fee before you can enjoy your power, water, or gas? For electricity alone, deposits can range from $100 to $300, while water and gas setup fees can tack on another $50 to $150. Florida's heat makes air conditioning essential, so these fees are non-negotiable. If you're looking at $200 for electricity and $75 for water, that's another $275 just to get started. These aren't bills you can skip, so be sure you budget for them from day one. HOA, or community fees. Access to amenities isn't always free. Renting in a condo or gated community, that pool and gym might look great, but there's a price for the perks. Many renters are surprised to find out they have to pay homeowners association or community fees on top of their rent. These fees can range from $100 to $300 monthly, depending on the property. While the amenities are nice, paying an extra $150 every month just to access them could be a deal breaker for many. Read the fine print carefully and ask about these fees up front to avoid sticker shock later. Renter's insurance. Affordable peace of mind. Many landlords now require tenants to have renter's insurance, which protects their personal belongings in case of fire, theft, or other damages. Typically affordable, renter's insurance can range from $15 to $30 per month. At $20 a month, that's an extra $240 a year. It might not seem like much, but when you add it to the growing list of costs, it's another layer to your rental expenses. While it's a small price to protect your things, don't forget to factor it into your monthly budget. Parking fees. You might have to pay for parking. Think your rental comes with a free parking spot? Think again. I would say you can get 1 spot, sometimes 2 spots, rarely 3, never. In many urban areas of Florida, parking spaces come with their price tags. A reserved spot in a parking garage could cost $50 to $200 per month, depending on the location. If you live in downtown Miami, expect to pay closer to $200. That's $2,400 annually just for parking. Be sure to ask about parking fees up front, or you might find yourself scrambling to pay for a space. Maintenance and repairs. Are they the tenant's responsibility? While most major repairs are the landlord's duty, some leases stipulate that tenants are responsible for minor maintenance tasks. Costs for small fixes like replacing air filters or light bulbs may seem trivial, but they can add up over time. If you're renting an older unit, you might face more frequent repairs. Spending $20 here and $50 there throughout the year can quietly eat into your savings. Read your lease carefully and understand what you're responsible for maintaining. Late payment fees. Please don't miss that deadline. Many landlords have strict policies regarding late rent payments, and the fees can be steep. Late fees usually range from $50 to $100 or a percentage of the rent depending on how late you pay. If you're a day late on a $1,500 rent payment, you could owe an extra $75. Keep track of payment deadlines to avoid costly late fees and protect your budget. Administrative or technology fees. Convenience comes at a price. Some landlords charge extra for conveniences like online payment portals or maintenance request systems. These administrative or technology fees can range from $10 to $25 per month. While paying rent online is convenient, an extra $20 every month adds up to $240 per year. Make sure you know what fees are attached to these services so they don't catch you off guard. Finally, what is the real cost of renting? So, let's tally it up. If you're paying $1,500 in rent, but add on application fees, deposits, pet rent, utility setup, renter's insurance, parking, and more, you could easily be looking at an additional $300 to $500 per month. That means your actual rental costs might be closer to $1,800 or even $2,000. Over a year, that's a huge difference. Instead of just setting aside 30% of your income, you might need to budget for closer to 40%. Even this number is a sweet dream for many single renters. In conclusion, renting is more expensive than it seems on paper. The next time you're looking for a place, make sure you ask about these hidden fees up front. The more informed you are, the better prepared you'll be to handle the real cost of renting in Florida. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more practical advice on dealing with common rental issues.